Oh, let me start the music.
Butterfly Jello shot drink. That looks good.
Let's
나 혹시 몰라 경고하는데 잘 들어 지금 위험해 So dangerous 자꾸 나를 자극하지 마 나도 날 몰라 숨이 자꾸 멎는다 네가 날 향해 걸어온다 나를 보며 웃는다 너도 내게 끌리는지 눈앞이는 캄캄해 네가 뚫어져라 쳐다볼 때 귓가에 가까워진 숨소리 날 미치게 만드는 너인걸
That was supposed to fade out. It completely did not fade out.
I couldn't even tell because I realized that I was hearing the actual stream and then also us like it was like very interesting.
Susan, I know you're behind this. I know she's the one. Hello everyone and welcome to Sleepy Idol, a little bar on 34th and Crenshaw. We can sit back, relax, and talk K-pop with your friends. As usual, it is your two lovely hosts, Jay and
Jazz.
special technician Jazz, because Jazz is doing all the beeps and boops today, y'all.
Oh, we'll see how that works.
Watch it be the best show ever, and everyone's like, can she actually always do it? Jay, what are you actually doing with your whole entire existence?
I barely know what's happening.
You're like, who is what? Well, listen, I'm sure you're gonna do a fine job. Sorry that I only told you 2 seconds before the stream, but you know, I'm messy. My hair is messy, actually. So yeah, if you hear any like technical difficulties, if the audio is sounding weird and things like that, just let us know and we'll try to work through it to the best of our ability. But I'm right now streaming off a green iPad or iPod Nano, so you know.
It's just all three combined. Nano iPad, like that is new. I mean, they did just release some new stuff, so
Listen, y'all, I'm actually ahead of the curve and behind it at the same time. No, I'm streaming from a Sega Dreamcast. So if it sounds you know,
wow.
if you know, if you were born
Sonic?
before 2000, Sonic is sponsoring this stream actually. So
For Knuckles? I heard that movie's coming out, so you know.
Listen, I'm ready for the Knuckles lore to be on Earth. Okay, like he was always my fave, honestly.
Until he got that big body.
Why'd they do that? Now, why did they do that?
I was disgusted, appalled, and then they reverted it. So it's all fine.
They know. Was that when he had the little ascot? Me and Knuckles could have matched today.
Oh no, that he was still skinny when he had the ascot or the handkerchief, right? Wasn't he? He might have had one.
I feel like it was both, like, right? They did the ascot and they just made him huge for no reason. We could have been ascot sistering, me and Knuckles, but I backed out. Brother and sister. But yes, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back to Mess. Like, I feel like this is day 98 of us just talking about Miss Min Hee-jin and
just Hybe.
Yeah. Who's worn out? Let's be honest. This is a safe space. Are you over this?
Me?
Yeah.
I like drama, so like, you know, I'll always welcome it. Will I keep up with it as regularly as I did before? No. But if it comes up, I will grab my popcorn and I will listen.
That's fair. And that's the kind of attitude we really need to have on the podcast. Like, I'm not being messy. Like, I need, because I actually know, I feel like I'm the same way. I will follow it, know the details I need to know to be able to fight people in the pan show out comments. And then I will just kind of back out until I hear something a little interesting. Then I'll be like, wait, let me jump back in the ring. Because otherwise, I feel like, because, okay, do you feel like there was a peak of when you were like most addicted to K-pop? And do you think it's current? I feel
like 2014, 2015 was like good music, good everything. I was just in there. I was on One Hallyu every day, living it up. Yeah.
They need to pay us for PR because the way we're
I mean, they're gone now, so they're probably like, it's too late. Oh, where was this energy?
That's true. Well, where was y'all's energy with the damn servers? Because it wasn't where it needed to be, sad face.
They were trying, and then they came back, and we failed them. We just left them. We're like, well, you were gone too long. Maybe
That's
2
show
nanoseconds
business.
too long.
That is show business. Well, yes, welcome, everyone. Thank you, Strawberry Chol. She said we look beautiful tonight. So thank you. We do look like we're going to like some red tie event. So or not
do.
red tie.
I don't know what the heck I'm wearing.
No, you're giving. Is that a cardigan? You're giving cardigan. You're giving spaghetti strap. Scandalous. Hold on.
Oh, that's why I'm wearing a cardigan, because I was like, nobody needs to see that.
Not for free. Check
Exactly.
the OF. But yeah, so I don't know. Do we want to just jump into the first topic of the day? Because it is kind of messy, y'all. Listen, remember that one time where we put a fake ban on talking about V and Jenny because it was like just stressful?
Yeah.
I think we need to retire. Yeah, we need to retire after these messages. Okay, guys, we need to retire Min Hee-jin and HYBE until she fully comes around and destroys HYBE from the inside out. Then we'll report on that.
So you're on her side, is what you're saying.
This is the thing. I'm on what side I'm on doesn't matter. It matters what the side the public is. And I think one of the key things that we fail to talk about, I don't know, maybe.
Because what if they're wrong?
You know,
that can ruin lives.
That's true. The TR situation, we still haven't forgiven and forgotten. I love how though with the TR situation, when it was outed that hey, they weren't actually the bullies, everything was wrong. People are like, no, who said they were bullies? Exactly. We need to find those people wherever they are.
They love doing that. People in general love to be like that. They're like, whoa. Anyway, I'm gonna go to work and live my life because I don't even know why I was over here trying to end lives for no reason. Exactly. And I'm not about to admit to it either. So no.
That's why the internet, it's such a beautiful thing, but it's such a frustrating thing because it basically empowers people to be nasty as possible and then never take accountability for it because they know they don't have to because it's all anonymous. So it is a mess. But yeah, I did want to first talk about Min Hee-jin and them because there was a quite interesting story that has been brewing out of these last couple weeks in Min Hee-jin and HYBE going at each other and Min Hee-jin giving her press conference and kind of exposing HYBE and defending herself against the HYBE allegations and things like that. And that thing that I wanted to talk about specifically is the BTS Sajaegi or chart manipulation scandal that's coming out and actually seems to be taking up some steam. So for context, this all started there they go. I will say, Jimin fans, don't say I never did anything for you because Jimin looks good in that picture. Dare I say he looks the best in that picture?
Sorry, I was like, where is he? I got so confused.
Don't do Jimin like this. Never.
I will say they all look pasty here, so I'm like,
how now, brown cow?
I don't. That's not their fault. Whoever edited this to make them blend in with the background, it's like wrong.
Low key, but isn't Jimin actually like really pale though?
Is he?
I'm pretty sure him and Suga are like really actually pale.
I think Suga is pale. I've never thought Jimin was ever like. I don't think he's tan. I thought he was just average.
Oh, maybe. For some reason, I always thought it was him and Suga.
He might be pale, maybe I just haven't noticed.
Well, regardless, he's looking good. And I say this as a Suga stan, and Jasmine says this as a Ratmon stan. I forget. Or sorry,
how dare you take my this during my prime of 2014 when I found BT. Well, I didn't find them. When I founded this group and put HYBE on the map. I'm kidding. But like when I found them. And turned you on to them, and you just stole my fave. You were like, "Oh, Jimin, who's the one that takes off their shirt?" And I was like, "That's Jimin." Yes, scurry away. And then you came back. Came back so hard.
To know how I pick my faves, okay? That is all false, but we'll get to that later. Anyway,
that's all on camera.
Yeah. How? Oh my God, is it for real?
It might be. I don't know.
It might be on podcast though. Oh my God, I gotta go through and scrub instead of deleted tweets, deleted YouTube videos. But yeah, so essentially, as we all have known, as we've been talking about for the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks now, there's been an ongoing struggle between Min Hee-jin and Hybe, or specifically, maybe you want to say Bang PD, with the struggle for like who gets to own a door and where New Jeans is going to go. So, in one of the statements that Min Hee-jin made, she mentioned that Hybe did Sajaegi for BTS. Now, a lot of ARMY, I will be sympathetic because, again, I was in the 2017 trenches, all right? I will never act like I wasn't. There was plagiarism accusations, manipulation accusations, all type of accusations being thrown left and right during BTS's rise from like 2015 to like I feel like until 2018. And some of the stuff was very silly, like plagiarizing outfits. Some of the stuff maybe so more credible, like music that maybe sounded similar and things like that. But I think one of the things is that people really did not understand when it first started happening how they were selling so many albums, how it seemed like their streams were so high, how it seemed like they were getting so popular out of nowhere. And so there were like constant claims of some type of manipulation. And so the thing is, for the most part, I believe there was a formal statement made all the way back in 2017 by Big Hit at the time, saying that there wasn't any like type of that kind of chart manipulation going on. It was just haters hating or whatever. So the issue with that is due to Min Hee-jin's kind of calling out of a potential Sajaegi that Hybe did for BTS, people started digging, and essentially what it led to is people unearthing, I guess you would say, or revisiting a 2017 court case in which a man was thrown in jail, or I shouldn't say a man, a person was thrown in jail for essentially blackmailing Big Hit. And so essentially what this case revolved around is this person said that, or they accused, or they blackmailed Big Hit, and they were blackmailing them on the basis of exposing them for activities that would result in like chart manipulation. So essentially they were, being like, you did Sajaegi, and if you don't give me a certain amount of money, then I will expose this Sajaegi or whatever. And the thing is, the reason why this person was able to do this and knew that they were like there was this Sajaegi and chart manipulation to expose was because this person had helped Big Hit commits the crime. Like, so it was like, I know you did this because I did this for you. So if you don't give me this money, it will be exposed. Now, this person ended up going to jail for this blackmail. I believe they had to serve a year, but in the court case, it was basically confirmed that Big Hit did pay the guy. And then on top of that, that there was actually illegal activity that happened. So we know this because there was a lawyer that reviewed the court case like retroactively and found out that these were the things that were confirmed in the official ruling. So essentially, yes, this person went to jail for blackmailing Big Hit at the time, for using their services to do chart manipulation, but that also confirmed that there was actual legal chart manipulation activity that occurred for this to happen. So Big Hit, in relation to this, like revisiting, re-unearthing, rediscovering all this stuff, they made a statement basically saying, nothing we did was illegal. It was by the books promotion that we wanted to. But again, upon ruling the court case, or upon reviewing the court case, the lawyer who reviewed it specified that the ruling did state that there was actually illegal activity that happened, and the guy was able to go to jail, like based on the fact that he blackmailed them. And another thing people are saying is, okay, if there was nothing bad that was actually going on here, why did you feel the need to pay the man in the first place when he was blackmailing you? If it wasn't true, then he would have had nothing on you. So because of this, and because I don't know if we talked about this in detail yet, but there has been kind of an ongoing resentment for Hybe and Bang PD due to this whole Min Hee-jin thing. They're coming out somewhat as like bullies because there's a lot of people, like, I think depending on what side you're on and what like articles you're reading and what spaces you're talking about this with, it may seem like, people are fully for BTS, but there's a lot of people who do, or not, sorry, for both BTS, because that's something I want to talk about later. It seems like everyone's pro Hybe, but there's a lot of people who feel like Hybe is being kind of witch hunty. They're going over the top. They're using bullying tactics. They're using their monopoly power to kind of bring in bring down Min Hee-jin, and a lot of people are actually sympathetic to her. So mix that with the fact that it's like, oh, we already think this company is shady, and what they're doing with Min Hee-jin is kind of shady. Well, maybe they were being shady all the way back into 2017 with this Sajaegi thing. So there was a petition to the government to investigate this issue. And even more so, and I think what's really making a lot of army like upset and uncomfortable, there was a petition to like not only investigate this, but if it's found to like be true and shady activity actually did occur, to revoke their what was it? Oh, Order of Cultural Merit that they won. Like that, I believe this was the war that made it so that they're allowed to wait till they're 30 until they go to the army. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there are people petitioning to request that be invoked. So right now, it was said that it would be investigated by the Korean Creative Content Agency. I don't know if the investigation has started yet, and I don't know if anything was found. But like I said, in that court case, based on that lawyer's review, it seems like it was confirmed that there was Sajaegi or illegal activity that actually did occur on BTS or on Big Hit's, like that Big Hit did. In addition to that, there are also reports that apparently, from the way I guess the court case was laid out, Big Hit acted on their own, so BTS wasn't involved or aware of like the Sajaegi taking place. And also, this, even though this was a 2017 case, the Sajaegi and the manipulation was apparently said to have been done in 2015. So this would be like I Need You era, when they really first started taking off, which I think even makes it look shadier, because I feel like then there's the insinuation that, oh, all of their popularity was a fluke and blah, blah, blah and stuff. So that is a lot, y'all, but I think it's quite interesting because I think the biggest thing that I've been bringing away from all this is how a lot of BTS fans are reacting to this. There was a hashtag that was trending some days ago. I believe it was either apologize to BTS or Korea doesn't deserve BTS, but it basically encompasses a certain sentiment that's going around among some army, that the fact that anyone's even petitioning to look into this, the fact that people are encouraging that this is being looked into, the fact that people are petitioning to get their Order of Cultural Merit revoked is basically spitting on everything that BTS has done for Korea and putting their name on the map and popularizing Korea as a whole. And so for anyone to even, try to come against them in this way is just disrespectful. But of course, I want to know you guys' thoughts, Jazz. Just your whole feeling on this whole entire thing and the reaction to, I don't know, of the fans, of the general public who's doing, or the people that are requesting this.
I feel like it's expected for Army to feel defensive. Mm-hmm. Because it is a lot of stuff that they have done, like after all of that has happened. But I also respect the fact that it could be based off of something that was illegal and not as truthful of a start or whatever, or I don't even know, of a beginning for them. And it's not really BTS's fault, and it's not the fans' fault. It's just, at the end of the day, like, it's whoever did the Sajaegi. So it's not like BTS like plotted for this. It's not like the fans plotted for this. It's just they got the short end of the stick, and now it's like they might have to pay for it, and it kind of sucks. It's like, I don't know. It's like being tricked into thinking you're like invited to a club by somebody, and then like you get dressed up and go, and then they're like, no, who told you that? Like, it's like you're just being lied to, like you're being strung along, and it sucks. But it's like you can't really be mad at the people that are like petitioning it, because it's a valid reason to be like, hold on, if this didn't happen, would they have gotten all the fans? Would they have gotten all this? Would they even have been able to accomplish what they accomplished. Like, it's good that they accomplished it. They're not saying that it's not, but would that have happened if it didn't happen? And it's like, it's, I don't know. You can't really tell. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of, yeah, I feel like it is like, because like, I feel like maybe I didn't like stress it enough, because I want to make sure like the ARMYs and BTS fans watching know that I was literally in the trenches. I know I say this every 2 seconds, but I literally was there when everyone and their mama was accusing BTS of being, you know, plagiarisms and doing this, the freaking no signal drama, all that. Like, I fully understand that they were literally hit hard with like some of the most like grossest, annoying, like unnecessary, like group projects from like a bunch of different stands and stuff like that. But I don't think that's fair to be like, because that happened, you're not allowed to look into anything that might be shady surrounding like them. And if you do, then you're a piece of crap. And again, I think it's kind of like you said, like this would be a HYBE thing being bad. This would be Big Hit. And the more you defend HYBE and Big Hit, and not just let the investigation happen and we find what we find, the more you actually are kind of tying BTS's legacy and BTS's like morality, even if it's still like realistically that shouldn't be tied to what's happening here. Like, if it was found that they did Sajaegi, this is not BTS's fault, and the members shouldn't, you know, have to suffer because of that. And yeah, maybe it was like, okay, maybe this calls into question, oh, the initial fame, but like, it's not like you can revoke all their like, it's been so long since that time, so it's not like we can be like, oh, people would hate them if it wasn't for what happened back in 2015 and things like that. But it's still fair to look into. And I think it's like a lot, I saw some people bringing up like, okay, well, before you investigate BTS, investigate YG, investigate blah blah. And I'm like, yes, I do agree, anyone who's being you know, being shady and has done Sajaegi needs to be investigated and outed, including HYBE. Like, why can't we start with the thing that's currently in our face? Like, it's like you're trying to make a point, but it's more just to deflect the company of your fave. And I think it's really interesting because I've been thinking about how, for me, I tend to look at HYBE a bit with kid gloves, because I was there back when it was Big Hit. I was there when BTS were, you know, having dinner with the cockroaches in their rooms and things like that. Like when it was struggle city, when people weren't putting them on variety shows, so they had to make their own and things like that. So I do sometimes confuse Big Hit, the company, with HYBE, the huge monopoly conglomerate. Those are two different things. And also, this would have been Big Hit that did this. I feel like I'm not excusing it, but companies doing shit, like, stop like acting like companies are people. And I feel like that would help a lot of people out, because a company is made to create money. Maybe Bang PD saw something in the 7 members or whatever, but Bang PD is not the only one in Big Hit. They have to make sure it's successful so they can pay everyone back and not be in debt. So like, the idea that a company created and aimed at making money did something shady or did something that they thought was necessary to push their group is not that crazy, unless you hold somebody on a pedestal, and you should not be holding companies on a freaking pedestal, period. Like, you're only hurting yourself, because now you're out here defending something that you don't even know like the basis of. You don't know who actually's idea it was to do the Sajaegi. You don't know who paid who. You don't know, like, you don't know any of it. So now you're like defending and getting mad anytime somebody brings up something that has a legitimate basis. Like, if there's nothing to find when the investigation is conducted, it will come up fine. Like, it seems like you're yelling at everyone and getting mad and getting angry at the idea of them being investigated, but not because, like, I feel like if there was nothing there, you would not be mad. You'd be like, okay, show them how stupid and like dumb they look. But I feel like some of you might feel like there actually is something there, and you're afraid how that will reflect on BTS, which is valid, because I can definitely see aunties being like, so BTS doesn't deserve to have the X, Y, and Z. But like, at the same time, that shouldn't you know, cover up the fact that if there was something shady done, it should be investigated and called out. There's nothing. If it was Big Bang, y'all would want it to be investigated. If it was EXO, y'all would want it to be investigated. So why is it all this like hubbub when somebody wants the investigation to happen? To, like, I thought we were trying to rid the world of devastation.
Yeah.
Do you not know peoples within our nation to defend these truths? No, sorry, what is that?
Not that.
Jesse James.
I don't know. I was like, is that not Team Rocket? I was like, am I just imagining?
Blasting up the speed of light. No, it just is like kind of like annoying me. Like, because I'm seeing a lot of publications being like piled on when they try to report and talk about this, and the most mundane. Okay, maybe like the titles are a bit clickbaity and spicy, but for the most part, HYBE was petitioned to be investigated, and the investigation is going to happen. Why are you getting on people's backs that are reporting that when that is the truth? Maybe it looks shady, but you can't put HYBE is being investigated because some people petitioned because back in like you can't put the whole story. You know, what do you do? BTS did nothing wrong. HYBE is being investigated. Like what?
Yeah.
Stop. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I just think it's kind of interesting to see how basically company stands, no matter what kind of artists you like stan, like they are they're everywhere. So it's not just the big three thing. A lot of company stands exist in so many different ways, which I find interesting. I guess we can drop into the comments.
Can you pick ones? Okay.
Yeah, I can pick one. Andre says, so why not say something without blackmailing? He would have fared better without blackmailing the company. That is true.
He wouldn't have the money when he came out.
That's true. It's like, dude, you were gonna go down either way. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
But I think he went the right way.
Now you standing the
more money
man in jail, the anonymous blackmailer. But yeah, it is really shady though. Andre also says, or it's like the movie Carrie, where she's thinking something good is happening, then to get pranked with a psych. Yeah.
More than a psych. That's still that pig's blood or whatever the heck it was. I was like, what the heck are teens doing in the 70s?
Exactly.
What in the world? How do you get that? Like, where'd you go?
Yeah, it's a mess. Soundberry says, remembering that Big Hit was kind of a subsidiary company of JYP, and JYP cult ties kind of doesn't surprise me if they actually do got shady stuff going on. It has nothing to do with the group. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the relation between JYP and Big Hit was that Bang PD used to be like a songwriter alongside JYP. I don't know if there was actually any direct connection though between Big Hit and JYP.
Big Hit had 2 a.m. for a second, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think like weren't they like good friends? I thought Bang PD and
JYP, I know they were like mentor mentee thing. Okay, but now that you're saying, I think it was one of those things where like one person was in charge of one thing and another company. Okay, now that that does ring a bell. Okay, I remember that. Leanne says, right, like we need to stop sitting companies like they're idols, and by we I mean other people, because that's never been my struggle. Bless up, Leanne. Listen, the Lord is working on me every day. So no. I don't know. Do you ever feel, let's see, as somebody who is you are a fan of a lot of SM groups.
I knew you were gonna bring it up.
Do you ever feel like, oof, I'm a bit of a SM stan?
Sometimes.
Or okay.
But I like.
Do you think it's warranted?
What?
Do you think it's warranted?
That I'm a fan of them or whatever?
Like that saying you're an SM stan. Like is it like, oh, I'm an SM stan? Or is it like, yeah, I'm an SM stan?
I try to say like I'm an SM stan because I like their groups, not so much the company. And then whenever like I try it, like I don't know, sometimes I find I'm trying to look on the bright side when it comes to SM's decisions. So it's more like if I ever am defending them, it's like more like I'm just like, please let it be a better day. Like, when they said that they're going to do this, I'm hoping that they're going to do it. I'm not going to be negative, like a negative Nancy. I'm going to be like, please give EXO another comeback. Please let aespa be themselves or whatever when they dance. Like, I don't know. So,
that's fair. I do agree that I feel like I'm being a hypocrite. defending a company sometimes is not like that bad. Like I feel like it's not like when you're being really negative and vicious about it, that's when it gets toxic. But if you're just like, oh yeah, like well maybe they won't flop this comeback. I feel like that. Yeah, you're right. That's more
I'm just trying to
positive.
be positive.
Do you think you're one of those people where it's like, let's see, if like if Red Velvet releases Rookie, it's a masterpiece. But if Twice releases Rookie, it's trash. That kind of thing. Like you give, like if somebody has an experimental song and it's from SM, you'll give it more of like the benefit of the doubt of how it could be good. But if it was from another company, you'd be like, I don't know why they put a fork in a blender and said that this was music, but you do you.
No, I feel like I just do that in K-pop in general because I feel like K-pop has a lot of songs and I'm like, okay, hopefully that'll grow on me. Like that sounds a little weird. Like Wiki Mickey or whatever. That whole I don't like your boyfriend or whatever. I was like, still didn't get
that
it.
Beautiful song. How dare. That song is literally modern day. What is it? Galileo, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Not that. Don't.
Y'all didn't see the
Don't do Bohemian Rhapsody like this.
Don't
Freddie Mercury is pulling his grave as we speak. He's like, oh, what did I just hear?
He's like,
no. It's like my ears are bleeding and they're gone.
How dare y'all didn't see the vision. Andre says, so I guess my question is, if we're to believe they did this back in I Need You era, have they been doing this the whole time, or did they just start bad and the rest is organic? I mean, it kind of reminds me of like the Produce 101 manipulation, because it's like we have confirmation that people are rigged in, lineups are changed. I personally think, I mean, I know we have the confirmation that Choan and for Produce 48 that Choan and Gan were rigged out. I don't think they were the only ones. I'm gonna be honest. But then you have IZ*ONE's fans being like, and they ate every time, like where it's like, yeah, there was manipulation that started it, but people really did like, even with the X1, people knew that there was manipulation, but they were still devastated when the group had to break up because of it. So it's like, I think it could start shady, but then the rest be people who really liked, like they were like, oh yeah, well, maybe, you know, now that these people are in front of me, there's actually good qualities from it. And that's why it becomes kind of hard, because I don't think even if it was like, okay, I Need You was a fluke or whatever, or what have you, that discredits everything they've done up to this point, in my opinion.
That's true.
Soundberry says, this is reminding me of when Big Bang enlisted and how all the shady stuff about YG started to come out. Yeah, why JYP and Bang P co-produced 2M. Okay. Thanks everyone in the comments for the correction. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this has happened so many times, but I feel like people are so appalled because it's like this is the first time we're seeing HYBE in such a bad light, and people don't want to believe it because this was the company that was like the basis around BTS. We love them. So
yeah, and they're out here buying things like left and right. They're about to buy SM last year, and now look at them.
Whew, imagine that. Well.
They got their own problems now.
I don't like your girlfriend slander is not permitted. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I don't like your girlfriend. So like I don't hate. Okay, here's the thing. I will stand by this. It's like if they separated the two songs that it's made up of, it would sound good.
Those songs needed to be, because it's showed the struggle.
Some I don't know, didn't they do something like that? Yeah, I like that. There were elements that I liked, but I was just like, where's the cohesiveness?
How dare. The cohesiveness was in the struggle between light and dark, liking the girlfriend, not liking the girlfriend, but knowing that made you a pick me. I'm just kidding. Imagine
that's literally what the lyrics were. I've not looked at them.
It was a struggle between good and evil, Jazz. That's what you were missing. Honestly, the thing is, you like Rookie, therefore, what are we really
Rookie's cohesive. You can't even use Rookie.
Rookie is no.
You just don't like the talk rapping thingy or whatever the heck they do.
And I never will. Andre says the only Bohemian Rhapsody here is I Got a Boy, LOL.
I got a boy.
I got a boy.
That also took me a while to like, though. When I heard that was before I even cared for like girl groups, really. So I was like, what's going on here? I don't like this. Like, what's like? There's like 5 different songs, and I think that's the first song that I ever heard like that, where it's just like 3 different songs in one thing.
It has got, yeah, I feel like you're right. Like maybe if I don't know, for the first Gen stance, if you're in here, I don't know if you can correct that, but I definitely think within the realm of like second gen K-pop, that was definitely like very unique. Yeah. And honestly, kudos to them, because I like the fact when a group's like, we're on top. We could literally create anything and y'all would eat it up because you love us so much. Let's make history. You know?
Let's make 3 different songs and combine them into one Frankenstein thing. And they won't even bat an eye. They'll buy it left and right.
And it ate every single time when that song though is like, I'm sorry, Zoomers, I don't even think that, you know how like there's like a certain sound dogs can hear or whatever. I don't even think Zoomers could process that song because it is literally 45 minutes long. And I don't think
3 different things happen in it. I'm just confused. They like have a moment where they're like belting, screaming at me. I'm like, okay. Yes, Taeyeon, I don't know. You're belting. I don't know what you're saying, but I like it. And then they're like, bring it back. I got a boy. Oh yeah, dude. I'm like, girls and boys, what is happening? What's happening? I like it, but I don't know if I like it at the same time.
It was like, yeah, it was intoxicating. Like you have to listen to it at least 5 times to actually grasp what you're listening to. Like that was performance art. That was art pop. Honestly, though, let me apologize to Zoomers because I don't even think it's Zoomers. Maybe Gen Alpha wouldn't be able to like hear this song because it would just be too like they'd see it's over 2 minutes and they'd be like, "What? What is this? What's the other stuff? What's the other stuff?"
Like it's still not over. Is this? What is this? Is this a novel? Like what's happening?
Honestly, it came up randomly on like my like playlist when I was listening to Spotify while I was exercising, and I honestly was like, "Girl, we have 5 more minutes." And I was like, "Oh God, what's going on?" Let's see. Don't Stop. Let's bring. Oh yeah, that was an iconic piece of cinema. Listen, Tiffany, she really was ahead of her time. Listen.
With her speaking roles.
Speaking roles.
I mean, that's what they were. Her and Jessica.
Exactly. Her and Jessica, they're like, you better use that English. You better use it right now.
Why do you think we put you in this group? It's not the same. I mean, that's just a plus.
Exactly. Period. Listen, that was Jessica? Ooh, clock me. Wait. Don't stop. Let's bring it back. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of Tiffany's DJ, turn it back on. And oh, clock me. So
I mean, they literally put on the same like little voice.
Hello, boys. Oh, what is it? Boy. Oh my God, I don't remember the G.
And honestly, I can't remember either. Are you thinking G? You're talking about G, or?
Yeah, G.
My first love story. Ooh,
iconic piece of
my
cinema.
Angels or something. And
my girls.
There you go.
My sunshine.
I remember hearing them being like, girl groups are not for me.
How dare.
I was like, I'm not.
Honestly, the Illit Baby Dolls, they were paying homage in Magnetic, because the way that, was it Wan Hee? She said that opening line in Magnetic. What is it?
Oh yeah. I don't know what she said, but I remember when I first heard it, I was like, there's talking in this, and why?
Because they knew they had an iconic hit on their hands. So they're like, we gotta pay homage to that song. Listen, boy, my first love story.
Yeah.
My angels.
I was gonna say my sunshine. That's what she says, right?
I thought you said my sundress. I was like, that's
I kept wanting to say my sunshine, but you were saying other things, and I was like, I am ahead of what is happening.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna keep tabs on this, but I think we can move on to the next topic of today. Oh, the Met Gala.
Sorry. I wasn't sure if
Okay.
you could move slides.
Can I?
I know I can usually when I'm.
Let's see. No, I can't move the slides. Dang,
Okay.
they're really out here. But yes, there were some K-pop stars that went to the Met Gala, but Jazz, what happened with Stray Kids?
Oh yeah. I was like, why are you asking me? I don't know. So they came, they went, and then that was it. That's the story. I'm kidding. So they went to Met Gala. They're actually the first like not boy group, like full group, I think, right? You said K-pop group to like go. So like that's history in the making. But apparently they got some bad feedback, I guess, when they were trying to take pictures, when people just yelling at them, and people are just obviously not happy about that. Of course, like I forgot what they're called. Stays were just not having it. They were saying it's just they were being rude. One of the people actually told them to jump, which was slightly funny. But like, it's like, what? Why? But why?
Out of control.
Like, I know that one thing that was happening, I remember reading that they were staggering for one of the things that they were, for one of the outfit changes that they did. Like, they tried to stagger how they stood, and it just looked off for some people if you weren't on the right angle. And so I think some people were getting, like, some paparazzi were getting pissed about that. But it doesn't excuse being rude, but they're paparazzi. So I'm like, like they suck. So they're just rude in general. So I don't know, like I can't compare like how they were to other people, but they did sound very impatient with them from the clip that I saw.
Yeah, I agree. I was like, and I think that that's kind of like the back and forth I saw. I think a lot of people were in like favor of Stray Kids, but I did see, is this them being specifically like racist to Stray Kids, xenophobic to Stray Kids, unaccommodating the Stray Kids because, oh, they're just this random K-pop group, or is this how paparazzi talk? And I do think paparazzi tend to be aggressive because even though like, Zendaya, look over here, like that kind of thing, but it did kind of seem condescending almost with like they're like, one person said these are the most unemotional faces I've ever seen. But I don't know if it's more because they're a K-pop group, and if there was anything else that was said that was specifically racial, please let me know because I'm not trying to look like a dummy in the streets. Or it was the fact that they weren't, they're not Zendaya, so I think I can talk to you however I want because I don't know who you are, like that kind of type of arrogance. Because it's like saying something that like I could see paparazzi saying something shady about any, like Britney Spears, whatever, but like specifically that they're like unemotional and like looking like who the hell, like that kind of seems like, I don't know, to me that leans more, I don't know who you are, so I'm just going to talk down to you because I feel like I can, rather oh, you're specifically a K-pop group. Interesting, that is a good point. Did they do this with Jennie? I don't know. I would doubt it, but again, I think Jennie's way more like well known, especially in these fashion spaces, than a Stray Kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, it was very distasteful, and I think if this whoever they act like this to, that needs to be corrected because you should not be like yeah, you're right. That part when they told him to jump, I was like, okay, this is not a damn album jacket like shoot. Like, what do you mean jump?
Yeah.
Like they're not like, that was very strange.
This one sound yeah.
Okay, so it was racist. Okay.
Yeah, I saw. So Leanne said I saw a clip of one of the paparazzi apparently going, "I'm gonna get COVID," which.
So we need their head on a platter. Like, what's going on? We gotta. Why are they existing? Let's get it rolling. Like, that's crazy. Okay, so racist, gross. I mean, I felt bad for Stray Kids. I hope they're not seeing this. Like, I don't know how much you're able to hear when you're on the red carpet, but that's really disappointing. Oh, God. That's really embarrassing. For the paparazzi, what the hell? Are we in first grade?
Yeah.
Soundberry says it was so disgusting. Like, damn, have some decorum. Take the damn photos and shut up. Yes. Like, I'm not even mad at like the direction because I know like photographers, they'll like look over here, or even like if you're doing an official shoot, a lot of times the photographer will be like, put your arm here, blah blah. But it's just like the barking orders is very strange.
Yeah.
Andre says, I'm gonna need Miss Anna Wintour to come correct because what the hell? Let's see. That's a good point. I wonder if they'll release official statements since seems to be really like, I mean, one of the biggest stories I've been seeing out of this event, and it's the freaking Met Gala. Like, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. Damn. That's really sad and appalling. Like, what the heck? Come on. Michael says one of the paps even said arigato as they were leaving. Girl, so it doesn't even make sense. That's Japanese. Arigato means thank you. So what was?
Well, maybe they don't know who they are. They're like, are they Japanese? No,
that's crazy though because you did not even
racist. Ask. I mean, ignorant. Yes, but how are you gonna ask? I don't think they can ask. Can they talk to them?
No, there has to be some type of handling. My thing is, from my understanding how red carpets work, and I've been on zero, is that before the person comes up, somebody has, this is who this person is, because the photographers have to be able to label their own photos and stuff. And I'm thinking, I don't know if it's somebody who's with the group or like with the famous person, or if they're with the event, but I would think you would give some context and be like, this is Stray Kids K-pop group, blah blah. So I feel like it's one of those things where somebody thinks they're being cute and they for some reason think racism ate, like, and that's like, you know, high quality, high tier, because it's just like, I don't know, I feel like to immediately make the assumption that somebody's Japanese, there's literally so many Asian languages, like, I don't know.
Maybe
I feel like
shows when they're like, maybe,
but that's so random, like that's so crazy. Yeah. That's like seeing a random white person.
I mean, you might as well
like,
just say
bonjour. Yeah, exactly. Because the thing is, imagine a random white person. I'm like, bonjour.
Guten Tag.
Are you hearing this? Like, what? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's so. For what reason? Yeah. I hope they all get banned. All those paparazzi. Because for what reason did you have to be racist? For what reason did you have to be racist? Even if you didn't know who they were and you were like, this is a waste of my time, you did not have to sprinkle in a little racism for some pizzazz. Yeah. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Do we think with them saying that they still would have done what they did, like in terms of telling them to jump? Oh, like if there was somebody to say, this is Stray Kids K-pop group, Felix ate down, Felix is serving. Sorry, I really love Felix. I feel like he ate. Sorry. If they would have still been racist, that is interesting. I don't know. Because what if they're like, this is Stray Kids K-pop act, over 8 million followers on Twitter, over 10 million albums sold, whatever the stats are. If they would have shipped, because now they're probably getting eaten up. Is that how you say it? They're probably getting ate up on social media because they didn't realize this group that you didn't know who they were actually has a very dedicated fan base. And they have shooters, so
yeah. I wonder how much time they have though to know who's, because there's a lot of people that go to these things. So I'm wondering if like they even know they're just taking pictures. I don't know. I mean, it's not really an excuse to just guess what language they speak, because for all you know, like 2 of them already speak English, so it's like you could have said thank you.
Exactly.
So
like,
it's like
that's I think that's the thing that kind of gags me a bit, because it's like I want to say assume they speak English, but it would be fair to assume that they could understand you if you just said like basic English things or whatever. And if not, ask somebody, because I feel like, okay, that's one of the things that I think is so funny. Arigato is like one of the most well-known Japanese words, and it means thank you. And it's one of those things where a lot of people know how to say basic stuff in a lot of different basic languages. So like, why not just say thank you? Like there's a 99.99%, even if they don't, like they only lived in Japan, blah blah, or whatever country you think they come from, that they understand what thank you is. Like, it just seemed like they were being smug and shit. Like, it was a mixture of, I don't know who you are, so I feel like I can look down on you, and then I'm also just racist against Asian people, so I'm just gonna be like, that's what I'm feeling. I don't know.
Yeah,
Which is just, yeah, it's just like, I would have hit them with the bonjour guten tag, because what's going on? Why? That's so disrespectful. Oh, God. Soundberry says they knew they were a K-pop group because they were calling them robots. Oh, God.
But is that because they know it's K-pop, or is it because they just thought they were stiff?
I mean, I know, like, those are the most unemotional faces. And, like, I was like, that, I wouldn't be surprised if that is perceived as a racist jab. But it could be that they just weren't serving, and that's what the guy thought so. But I think if it's specific robots, it's hard to, like, separate that from the racism, like the Asian like, especially like K-pop, but like Asian stereotype thing. So I don't know.
That's if you know K-pop. Some people don't know anything about K-pop.
I think though. Well, okay. I don't know if these paparazzo were American, but I know an American, like an Asian robot, like type that, like, because it's like, oh, they're so smart and all they do is study and blah blah. Like, I feel like that's a pretty, maybe not well known, but like, yeah, I definitely think that's like been socialized and like, but I can only speak on America because I don't know what other countries are doing. But like, maybe not like that specifically, them be calling robots, but that kind of like, you're just here to study, you're just here to like be smart at math, like that kind of thing. Like, I feel like that is a pretty wide stereotype, and to make the jump wouldn't be. But, you know, again, it's intention versus, what is it? Versus impact, I think.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but like, I don't remember.
Yeah, that is true. They do call Julie Chen Bot, and I'm newish to the Big Brother fandom. I've only been watching it for like the past 3 or 4 years or so. But when they say that in the Reddit, it always gives me pause, because I'm like, that could be kind of. But I know it's because she only reads like the cue cards or whatever, and she's very. But like, I was like, that could be, yeah. Thank you, Jordy. Yes, intention versus impact. But yeah, so that was unfortunate. I hope that like at least that's like I think like the fans should keep them like applying pressure, because I do think this needs to be addressed, and those paparazzi that were being like straight up racist need to be dealt with. Now the ones that were just maybe like being like a bit like more like on the you're new goo, so I think like obviously that's like also disrespectful, but I think specifically the ones that were saying like straight up racist stuff, like, why? Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. Like, oh God, why? Anyway, was there anything else relevant that happened? Ouch.
Did you? Sorry, I didn't even get to look at what these slides look like.
I think
did you put the picture with? Okay, I guess you can look at Jenny. So there.
Okay, so I think maybe we can just go into like what we actually thought of the fits. So it was only Jenny and Stray Kids.
And we go back to Stray Kids?
We can go back to Stray Kids. So the tea that I heard, aside from, you know, this unfortunate racist thing, was that like people were saying that men are allergic to serving because this wasn't it.
I mean, who's in the center? Is that Sungmin? I think so. His isn't that bad.
The one in the all red?
No. I think that might be my least favorite. It looks like pajamas.
Stop. I was gonna say that too, though.
But Sungmin, he's in the like the one next to Felix.
White pants? Oh wait, no, red pants. But
yeah, like he looks like a school kid, but like it's not bad.
I don't know. I don't think
actually. I think everyone on the left side. I like actually.
The right
side. They're growing on me as I look. Hold on. The only one I don't like is probably what's his name, Hyunjin's, because it looks like pajamas.
Really? Well, they were like, they know he was gonna serve face, so he made he didn't have to serve, clothes or body. They're like, he's good. I I mean, the thing is, seeing some of the other outfits, it's hard because the thing is, women, I guess, maybe have more
to deal with.
Yeah, and they have more like room to like give you something truly amazing. I feel like
Dresses?
most guys, what was that?
They could wear dresses too. Make it flow.
True.
Wear
Listen, Little Nas
antlers. I don't
X,
know.
not
They're
Oh,
slacking. Whoever their stylist is was slacking. This isn't even
yeah.
garden. Sorry, I just realized
Stop, now you're getting eating them up more.
they look like like what is it, the warblers from freaking
Stop,
Glee.
not from. Felix,
How dare they
this
do
is her
this?
saying this, not me.
It's not them. It's not their fault. It's whoever styled them, and I will stand by that. They are fine looking people, and these are not good outfits
Yeah,
for the theme, at least.
Yeah, I really didn't get its relation to the theme, and maybe Stays can probably educate me more if there's something I'm missing. But I just was like, yo, like this is the time to get attention. You're on like a very global stage, a fashion stage. We've seen like the uptick of like K-pop stars and working with luxury fashion houses. Like if they really would have ate here, that would have put them on like such the map. So I'm so sad that and I get it that they had to make a group of guys be cohesive, which maybe that was okay, Stays, don't hate me, but maybe that was the issue, that they had to style all 8 of them instead of just maybe picking 3 and then maybe those 3 doing their own thing. I feel like that's a really hard task. What was that?
At least do green or something. Like, why is it red? Like, if it's garden, I would think like less red, more green, the colors. I don't know. And I think you could do something cohesive with that still.
Yeah. Like this is giving like red, like regular ass red carpet, like, which is like, I feel like if it's a fashion show or like if it's like this is like, oh, show off crazy ass costumey fashions. I don't think this really fits the bill.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I failed you. But
I just realized that the two, who is this? What? Eno and IN, the two that are second till last or whatever, they look like they switched their bottoms.
The bottom of their pants?
But there's just their pants. Like, look at it. Do you see like the guy's wearing like a striped black suit thing, and then the other guy's wearing black suit pants with stripes? It's like they switched.
Maybe that was how to try to keep them cohesive amongst each other, like, which is hard. Okay, maybe I'm kind of.
They all look like they switched pants. Wait, hold up.
Maybe
that. Lazy.
Oh yeah.
Who's this stylist?
And then Hyunjin is the only one that got to keep his full outfit together, and I guess Bangchan.
Yeah. And Felix.
Oh yeah. Oh snap. Then put one of them in the middle, one of them on the end, and one on the other end, and then have the other members
hide the bad styling.
Yeah. I just feel like it's not ugly. Like people who are saying, "Oh my god, like it's ugly." I feel like that's too much, but I just feel like it's very boring for a event that's specifically where you're supposed to, eat the girls up with their creativity.
They should have put like forests or something. I don't know, leaves in their hair or something. I don't know.
Give me a floral moment. Like it's crazy because coming from K-pop and seeing the most batshit outfits, like, and then this is what you wear to the Met Gala.
Yeah.
What's going on? Were all the girls who knew how to serve busy that weekend? Like, what's going on? I'm confused. Although I know that there's like a thing where like if you're like attached to like a designer or a house, they dress you or something. Yeah. So I don't know if that's, but then that they did you wrong. Leave that house because they weren't here for you. Jordy says, "Is this a safe space? No one at the Met Gala did anything for me. Both Jenny and Stray Kids were a chop. Love them though."
I mean, honestly, most Met Galas, I'm looking at them and I'm like, what was the theme? Because this person looked like they were doing this, and then this person looks like they were doing another thing. Like,
that's true.
Sometimes I'm just like, who did you consult? Like, did you get like different invitations? I'm so confused.
Somebody lied to you several times. I think the one that I thought ate was the one where Rihanna dressed as the Pope and Zendaya dressed as like Joan of Arc or whatever. That one was such, and I think it was because it
what was the
so
theme?
clear. It was like a cathedral, like
okay,
like that kind of thing. And I was like, so many people ate, and there were so many ways to interpret it. And I feel like it was very clear that's why people did it. Like the camp one, a mess. This one, a mess. Where Miss Carly, whatever her name is, said, "I'm staring camp in the eye." No. Carly Kloss. She said, "I'm staring camp in the eye," and then wore a kitten heel with a curtain. It was a
what's
mess.
her name?
It was
Who?
Carly Kloss, Taylor Swift's girlfriend.
What? I don't know who this is.
As
Claus?
the Tayller stands.
Like she's related to Santa Claus?
Stop. No. KLOSS.
Oh, it came up now.
Yeah. The stylist could have given some flair, but at least they're on the task. So yeah, it doesn't look ugly by the and it was very cohesive amongst them, but I just feel like, yeah, I hope it was a good time regardless. That's a good point. But yeah. All right. So blanks go like this because we're about to do Jenny.
Oh my God.
The thing is, when I saw Jenny's outfit, I said, Fashion Nova is a couture house? Because I wasn't quite sure.
Not that.
I said, Limited 2 is still fun. No, just kidding. Nobody knows what Dev is, so I couldn't even make that joke. Listen, Miss Jenny Rubin is always going to serve everything that comes on her, but this outfit, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was supposed to give. Like, okay, the thing is, objectively, beautiful outfit, but kind of boring. I don't understand how it fits with the theme. And I actually don't like the silhouette. Okay, fashion police. I don't like the silhouette. What are your thoughts?
I like the top. Like the neck, like I don't know, the material, the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate the bottom. I don't like anything on the bottom. Like, it's just like not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just misled. Like the shoes, I don't know what this is. I really just don't even know why I don't like it, maybe. But yeah, I agree. The bottom is probably the most atrocious out of the. I mean, I don't want to say atrocious, but the most like, what's going on, mama?
It's like she went to the bathroom and tried to pull it things and didn't realize it got tucked. And she was like, went out and was like, "Hello, everyone." And no one told her a thing.
Stop. Oh my God, but that is so true. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Again, even like this is not like, are my eyes bleeding? Not necessarily. No. But it's like, girl, this is the Met Gala. This is boring. What? Yeah.
And it's also not garden like. Exactly.
I feel like it's like people were confused with the theme, so they just took whatever curtain they had laying around and draped it. Yeah.
Every year that's people. I think they literally give invitations that sometimes don't have the theme. And so it's like they have to guess. Like if you're not in the up and up, they're like, "All right, you're not there yet. So you get the basic invitation." But the ones that we actually like or whatever, I don't know. They're like, y'all get the memo. Because there's too many people out here not dressed as foresty or gardeny.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Also, I mean, that curl in the back is so funny. It looks like just her waiting. Do you see her in the back in the second picture?
I'm trying to. Oh, sorry.
She's just standing there, like the guy's like holding her dress.
Oh, is that who is that?
I don't know.
Is that Kylie Jenner or Kendall Jenner? Oh yeah. It looks photoshopped in the back for some reason.
She looks like, "Can y'all hurry up? My feet hurt."
Stop. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know. It's really not great. But speaking of ones that are great or did like leave a lasting impression, I personally have to give it to Tyla because I feel like her.
Oh.
I feel like hers ate. It was so good. She was sand because of like an hourglass. It was cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, I
Still not a garden.
know.
I'm kidding, I'm
Yeah, but
kidding.
it was the garden of time. I'm a
Okay,
Tyler stan
okay,
now.
okay. She was doing the other part. I forgot it's time.
But I
I'll let
did
it
think it was
slide.
I think it was interesting between hers and we did show a bit of Kim Kardashian's dress making a bit of a spill because we were trying to see if her waistline was an optical illusion because I don't really understand what Kim Kardashian's thing was. Like I don't
Like,
it
where is
doesn't
her? Where are her organs? Like, she looks like she's stuck like that. Like, she's like ever since like they pulled in the waist, she was like, I can't.
I really don't know. She always is trying to give you a waist trainer original. Like I don't know why, but it's just what she always. I will say I get it though because my interpretation was similar to Tyla's. Like it's like an hourglass, like because that's time. So she was trying to give like it, but it looks actually scary. Like it
Looks
looks
painful.
photoshopped. Yeah, like one of those Mariah Carey skinny photoshops, like skinny legend photoshops. Like that's what it's
Yeah.
giving and it scares me a tad. But
I was listening to the radio, and this one of the hosts was like saying like that she was like thought that she sounded like she couldn't speak. Kim Kardashian, like she was struggling to breathe when
oh
she
my
would speak in it,
god,
and I was like, I need to look up a video of her because I was like,
what?
I can imagine that she couldn't breathe. Because what in the world? She took her last breath like an hour ago. Someone help her. What's happening?
It's doing too much. And Jordy, exactly why is she wearing this guidance counselor cardigan?
Oh yeah.
Through her bosom and shoulders. I'm really confused.
She's like, I need to hold on to
I'm
something. Like, I am struggling. Like, I need to grasp something. I just took my assistant's sweater and ran out. I mean, scurried out. I don't even know. Wobbled out.
Well, that was another thing I wanted to bring up because between Tyla, I don't think I put the clip anywhere, but there was a pretty like viral clip of her having to be carried up the stairs in her sand dress because it was not walkable in or going up the stairsable in, and then obviously Kim Kardashian taking her breath 2 hours, her last breath 2 hours prior to the event, and people were saying this isn't cute. This is actually a reflection of the patriarchy and the fact that women have to push themselves into tiny, crazy ass outfits in order to serve. And then you have stray kids wearing, you know, I don't even know.
The warblers.
Yeah, exactly. Warbler chic, Darren Criss chic, freaking Ryan Murphy chic, circa 2009. What's going on? So do you think that there's or do you think that, do you appreciate these crazy ass dresses for what they are, or do you think that there's some more like of a nefarious kind of depressing realization that women have to literally beauty is pain, like women have to go out of their way and make themselves uncomfortable? Or do you think that the people who are wearing these dresses are just doing too much and they could have wore something else?
I mean that probably the last one. Also, like if they like it, then I mean do it. I feel like it's like, I don't know. It might just be that girls just have more creative things out for them, or like feminine people just have things that are out there that make better fashion than if you're trying to go for a more masculine look. It's like, I don't know. I guess people just, fashion doesn't really lend itself to that as much from what I've seen. Because like I don't know what other excuse there could be. I don't know, like, because especially if you're like, some of these guys are like tied to brands, and I'm like, the brand doesn't have anything else that actually would be better than that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So it makes me just feel like maybe it's just like not so much. Maybe it's the designers just like lacking in diversity, or I don't know. It's probably a mix of a lot of things. So it's hard. I can't tell.
Yeah, I feel like it's a double-edged sword because, on one hand, everyone's saying, why is every man attending the Met Gala allergic to serving? But then you have these women that are objectively serving but cannot feel their like rib cage or whatever. So it's just kind of hard. I mean, the thing is, it kind of made me think about how, I mean, I didn't do it. I always wear flats, but like during our age of like clubbing as like young adults,
People in these little
wearing
short skirts
heels.
and the freaking
Yeah.
dead of winter, like going to parties at
Exactly.
12 a.m. It's like,
Exactly.
no.
It was like mini skirt in the dead of winter, high heels that you don't ever wear, and it was very uncomfortable. And I remember like, I think like a couple like a year ago, whatever, I went to the club, and a lot of the people are now like very young people now. They're like, and like the style is to wear like sneakers to the club and things like that. And I'm like, makes sense because why
Wow.
do you have to like men wear freaking them salmon shorts and like the most random ass stuff to the club and be comfortable as hell while you're here trying to dance in a 5-inch stiletto? What's going on? Let's think
Yeah.
about it. And like a dress that's constantly like, I feel like I was kind of like, yeah, it is kind of frustrating that like looking good a lot of times as like a woman or like feminine presenting person is equating to like being in a very uncomfortable outfit. And it's like I want to have fun on this event too. I don't want to have to worry about my boob popping out or whether this like I can breathe in this corseted like top and stuff like that. Is kind of annoying. Like so. But I also don't want to be allergic to serving. So
Yeah.
I want to be addicted to it. But yeah, I don't
It's
know.
a hard topic because there's just so many aspects to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like hard to pinpoint like what's the actual problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's just like, I know part of it is like rooted in just like you want to be attracted to the other person or like, so you don't want to look like homely if you're going out to the club. But it's like weird that guys don't feel the same way sometimes. So they'll just show up like, as you said, with like salmon colored shorts, wearing sunglasses in a freaking club, like looking like a frat guy. It doesn't make any sense.
A frat guy at a smooth 38. Like they'll be wearing that until the day they die. But like, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, because at one point I guess it is like, okay, well, would I sacrifice like potentially looking a bit more attractive for being more comfortable? And I think these days I definitely would. I like when the few times I go to the club, I don't go to the club as often anymore, but it's just like I want to wear something. Yes, I want to show a little sign, but like for the most part, if I know that if I wear this top, I'm going to be concerned about my boobs popping out, I will not wear the top. Like I'll find something else, which is really nice. But I don't know. I feel like also it's just like this idea that like women are like socialized to like want to look good in a certain care about looking good and knowing like their lives are affected based on whether they're perceived attractive or not, because it kind of also plays into that whole like online dating Tinder thing, how like guys pictures will be like them in the corner with like a dead fish and a steak knife and they're like, hey, I love to party, and it's like, why would you? And then like girls pictures will be like, it could be like a Vogue cover or whatever, because like girls are like more socialized and like more like whatever to like make sure they look good. But I hate it.
Life, society.
We live in a society, y'all. Like even on Twitch, I know that's a big thing. Like the debate between whether like women, I almost said females. Who are you? Women on Twitch have it easier because women like are attractive and therefore they can like attract male viewers or whatever. But I'm like, is it that they're just like more attractive and they use that as an advantage, or do they feel trapped that if they don't come on looking a certain way, people will focus on how they don't find them sexually attractive or whatever? But to see like top female Twitch streamers beat to the gods, giving so much, and then like the male Twitch streamers not even like brush their teeth. Yeah, like. Yeah. On one hand, they shouldn't have to. You can show up as you want, but on the other hand, it's like as a woman, that's like sometimes you don't feel like that's an option.
Yeah. Have you seen? Do you know Janet, like ex Choco Bars or whatever?
Oh,
she used to date Toast.
Yeah.
So like I remember she was like streaming one day and she was like saying like, why is everybody saying I look sick? I just don't have my makeup on. And it was like the weirdest thing. And I was like, she looked fine. She looked normal. But like it was just like people were like, you look sick. You look homely. It was like,
Oh
okay,
my
this,
God.
this man looks fine.
Oh my God, that's such a trap. I remember one time, like, I think Pokimane did a stream where she didn't wear her makeup and somebody screen capped it and it literally went viral because people were like, oh my God, she looks so ugly, she looks different and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it became like this big scandal. And I'm like, that's so sad because I like obviously I wear makeup because I do think it makes me look better than when I'm not wearing makeup, or like it makes me look like brighter and stuff like that. But like sometimes it does make me self-conscious because I'm like, yeah, I know that I look like different without my makeup, but that shouldn't be like I shouldn't get bullied for that or whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know. I hate it here. I'm going to Mars.
Oh no. Saturn. Isn't that SZA? You should go to Saturn. Have you heard that song?
Is it?
You
No,
know,
is it new?
Oh, yeah, it's like one of her latest songs. I actually really like it. It's pretty. It's like a lullaby, but like she's just like, I want to go to Saturn.
Oh, it's cute. I want to
Basically.
go to Saturn.
I mean,
so...
it's not like that. I said a lullaby. Think rockabye, rockabye baby.
No, the only lullaby is la la nita, la,
Oh gosh,
nita,
Cheetah Girl. Okay, I know it's before Cheetah Girls, but it's my childhood. Taught me Spanish.
Was there anything else we had for the Met Gala? Gala.
Nope. Sorry. I just kept going. I don't think so. I need to look at the notes. I think that was it.
Okay. Well, I guess we can move on to the next topic. I realize I have not been putting the banners up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how to do that, but
I can actually do that. So
I don't know what just happened. I'm so confused. Add item? What is this? Where am I? Sorry.
You're like in like on Reddit somehow. I'm like,
camera slot.
Oh, those you don't have to worry about. It's on the side under comments. There's banners.
Oh.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Fromis. Oh wait, you can do the banner because I don't know how to. Yes, guys.
We're back. I'm kidding.
We're back at it again.
I don't even know what's next. I'm typing in the right place. Okay.
Hey, Yanita, hey, guys, I'm addicted to kombucha. It's actually so crazy. Sorry, I just had to confess to someone. All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like this is long as heck. Also, don't know.
Ooh, okay. What's the tea of fromis9?
All right. So the next thing is we wanted to go over was fromis9. Apparently, Chaeyoung, who's a member of Fromis, she went on Weverse and was basically just like expressing concerns that she had about like the group's activities and whatnot, and how she just feels like they don't have anything going on for them. So one quote is I want to change my background on Weverse. I want to be active soon so that I can change it to activity picture. Why do I want to be active so much, right? Why are we the only one who have to wait a long time to be active? Why only fromis9? It's so sad. So a lot of people were really concerned about this because it's like, that why do they not have like all these activities going on for them? Which is like interesting to me because I also thought they did have stuff, but I guess as an outsider, it's like I just never actually paid attention to the fact that they don't do as much, especially for the fact that they apparently are under HYBE because they're part of Playlist. So that brings me to like what people have been saying is like it's probably because probably feels this way because of like all the activities going on for all the other girl groups that are under HYBE. Like they've been reaping all the benefits of being under HYBE, of like getting all perfect all kills on the charts and just getting awards and whatnot. While it's like it seems like they just have been stagnant ever since Playtis moved under them.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I was wondering, what are your thoughts on like that? Just like
I feel like, I mean, it's really sad. And I feel like the first, like maybe it's me in a negative mindset, but I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, if you were more popular, then maybe you would get X, Y, and Z, like go that route. But I feel like people, and even like with Playtis, they obviously, that's 17's label and things like that. And 17 is very, very popular. And I think 17 was popular, prior to the merge. Like they were already popular. So it's kind of like, okay, you can't really say that it was necessarily HYBE's doing that made them popular. But I feel like the benefit of having a big company, and I know y'all hate this, is that they can get you stuff. Like, what's up with, like, I think there's a whole idea that you have to like be popular first and then you should get stuff. It makes sense in theory, but the whole point is that when you have a company, especially a big one, they push you. Like that's the exchange. You work your butt off, you stay in the like training room, or you train, you win I know this was a group that was formed for like an idol competition. You dedicate your years to like training and doing all this comeback stuff, and then they put you on stuff. They give you gigs. They use those connections to get you something. And I think that would be really, really frustrating, because the thing is, yes, like people like Illit and New Jeans, they lucked up, they luckily were able to pop off, but we know that doesn't inherently guarantee that you're going to get like invited to XYZ show and stuff like that. That is the company being able to pull strings and leverage like other people in their company and stuff like that. So yes, why aren't you doing it for that group? And if that's the case, disband them. Well, maybe not disband them, but like find something for them to do or whatever. Like that is, it's like holding them hostage under a group that you're not gonna at least do a comeback with. And if your fear is that if they come back, it won't be popular because they're maybe not as popular as group, then once again it goes back to put them on stuff to try to make them popular. Like I hate this idea that like groups, if they're not popular in 2 seconds, then oh well, all else failed, like you're a flop. Like you have 2 seconds to get like New Jeans level of popularity, or you're a flop and we don't care about you anymore. Like that would be really, really frustrating because that's her job. Like imagine you have a job and they're like, we don't have anything for you to do today. Like what? So you're not making any money? Like that's frustrating.
Yeah. And it makes me I honestly was thinking like, is this a HYBE thing, or is like, did HYBE buy Playtis and was like, you still do whatever you want, we're not doing anything?
Interesting.
So I'm like wondering like that was a deal, and like Playtis just ended up doing what they usually do with their girl groups, and like they did nothing. So now it's like they're just stuck in this limbo of like they can't reap the benefits of HYBE because maybe there was like something in their clause of like agreement of being under HYBE. And now it's like, and then Playtis is just not going to do anything with them because it's like that's what Playtis has been known to do in the past, I feel like, couple of girl groups. So I don't know. It's such a weird situation for them, and I feel so bad because it's like Source Music got bought by HYBE, but they like HYBE put money. I feel like they put resources and stuff into Source Music getting better, and like, or not even getting better because they weren't doing bad, but they like help them create a group. And apparently like also we're gonna make New Jeans if like New Jeans stayed under Source Music. So it's like they were planning on doing stuff with them, but like for some reason Playtis, when they went under, it's like I don't know, fromis is just sitting around and not by choice.
Which is actually annoying because I see, and again, I know 17 is popular on their own, but I see them interact with HYBE, like non-Playtis HYBE people all the time.
Yeah.
So why is like 17 get to go around and do all this stuff like with that helps like non-Playtis HYBE people, but you can't in turn make HYBE people help Playtis or like get them in things that will help. So that honestly, now that you mention that, Playtis does have a track record with being garbage with groups, but I hope that when they did this, when they like let HYBE buy them out or whatever, it was like, okay, maybe they can help our struggling groups, because if that was the case, what the hell was the point?
Yeah.
And what the hell was the point also to you had to buy a company in a group and not trying to like, was it just to have the 17 clout and like, oh, we have 17 or whatever? Or were we actually going to make sure like, obviously you benefit from groups like 17, but then you also try to give benefit to like from us. That would be really annoying, especially because everyone's like high privilege. And then you have this, they're like, I would like some of that high privilege, please. Thank you. Like, what the hell? I'd be pissed. But yeah, Soundberry also brought up the fact that Playtist sucks like girl group. So it might just been them being incompetent, but I would hope that Hybe would want to like put money into like a subsidiary,
Yeah, you would hope, but you never know.
Mm.
And you never know if like Playtist was like, we don't want you touching our groups, but we want you to buy us because we need money.
Yeah, I was gonna say they wanted a payday for like the shareholders or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But they didn't actually care about the groups. Well, trash.
Yeah. It sucks either way because like they shouldn't be like trying to beg for, not beg, but like be upset about the fact that they don't have like work to do. Mm-hmm. Like it's just like, and then like I can't imagine like waking up and a new girl group debuts under the same like thing, and then they immediately get met with like love and all this flowers and like a perfect all kill, and like I haven't even gotten the chance to even be on the charts like that high. Like I would be upset. Like I would like nah.
Yeah, I'd be like, you should have gave Magnetic to me.
Exactly. I would have been like, wait, hold up. You had this song where? And you didn't give it to me? We've been around. Like, what was happening?
That would be really annoying. Yeah. That should be like a clause. Like, you can't debut a new group until your previous groups all have sold over like 500K like albums or something like that. Like, you physically like put that in my clause, so you can't just abandon me when you decide that I'm not new and shiny anymore. Like, that should be a clause. But that would be really frustrating and sad because I feel like it just gets worse as the distance between your debut and you being like not that successful or whatever, or struggling to find success and find activities. I feel like it just gets harder like as that time goes on. Like, yes, you have like BB girls, like instances where like they just kind of have like delayed success and stuff like that, but I feel like it's more like common for like as you get along in your career, it just like nosedives, and like companies see that, so they also don't want to put energy into you. But like that's really sad. Andre says, I bet if they were under Source or even Big Hit themselves, we'd see them a lot more. But Playtist putting all their resources to 17 and TWS, like, oh yeah,
TWS is there.
So sick. That's sickness. Players, what's going on? Do not debut another group unless I sell 500K albums in one album. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's the
Playtist and Cube. Like hanging out. That's what they're doing.
They're like this.
Basically. Like, like we both have like our little money makers, and then the rest of the groups kind of like they just dwindle.
Like, whatever happens there. We don't really, that's bull crap. I always hated that.
But I think that's all I had for them. I did see like somebody put like what they haven't gotten compared to like other groups. Like somebody said no comeback, no Japan debut, no tour, no fan meeting, no solo concert. Channel 9 has stopped for a year and a half. I guess that's where their fandom meets. I'm not sure. Late subtitles, members apologizing for the hiatus. Playtist stop using the members as a shield, promote the member activities. So
that is one thing. This is 2024. Even if they're not like on like actual variety shows, there should be some type of YouTube channel that I can see new content on. Like, what's going on? What is going on? Because then you're not really interested in promoting them and getting them famous. And no, it shouldn't have to be the members making their own individual pages, because that's why I'm giving you half the money I make, because in turn you promote me, you give me the resources to make certain things and stuff like that. Why am I coming up with the ideas? I'm the singer. I'm supposed to be singing. I'm ass. Do they even have a light stick? Sick if they don't, dude. They did in like 2017.
I hope they do. That would be. They have to. They have one. That's
okay.
interesting looking.
Stop.
No, really, it just looks.
Can get.
I'm so confused. I don't get it.
That's crazy.
Can I like? How do I?
So if you go to settings, no, I actually can't see how. But whatever you did to share,
that is present.
It should be under the same thing. And instead of slide, you would go to share. Listen, StreamYard, if you need a tech, if you need an IT tech, I'm right here.
This thing?
Oh, wait. What is that supposed to be?
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it.
Oh, okay. It's an F and an I. It's like a lowercase F.
Oh. Why is okay?
I. Okay, yeah. It's different.
It's giving Chanel.
Oh, it kind of is. Jenny will sue.
Not Jenny.
She's the CEO of Chanel. Sorry, CFO.
How do I?
Oh, sorry. Go back to the regular. I think it's this one. Oh, okay. Oh, if you go back to present,
add the stage.
Yeah.
I was like, I swear I clicked on it.
I hate that like sequence of events. I don't know why they make. Oh, sorry. That girl with the. Okay. Anyway. Yes. So yeah. Oh, was there anything else?
I think that was it for them. Stream Fromis. I need to stream them because I don't know any other songs, to be honest. But I feel bad, so I'm like, we got a show playlist that they're worth every penny of their promotion money.
True. And it's annoying because yes, but also they're your group. So promote them until they're worth the money. Like I hate that like mentality where they're just like, well, you should already be famous. What? No, you have to put in work. Like, oh, so annoying. But yeah. So do you mind if we skip to open bar? Because I feel like we're running a bit back. Skip Schumann's part.
Oh,
and
look at him. I don't even know where this picture's from, but he's looking good. I don't even know what he did this week. Oh, he did a concert. That's it. That's a shoe minute.
Dang. Unemployed. Hey, there's our fave. He releases. Stop. How dare you?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was removing.
He releases his album, but I'm going to talk about it next week because I need to listen to it in depth, cry, understand who I am, have a out of body experience, and then, come all together. So, but we can go to open bar. That way we can get in all the topics that we didn't get to talk about yet. So I think I can actually do this part. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. Now restarting. I'm not your. Susan will pay for her sins. All right, guys. It is a sleepy. What the hell? Yeah. It is the open bars. What do y'all want to talk about? Jess, did you have anything to start off the discuss?
No, but as soon as I opened Reddit, there's a thing from Chang where it says she apologized for her comments, where she said, "I'm upset to think that what I said while talking with Flover. I don't know how to say their fandom name.
Who?
Their fandom name is like Flover. Doesn't matter. But she said with Flover might have hurt some people and sounded bad to others, and I'm worried that Flover, who's going to worry about me more, I will talk more carefully from now on." I'm like, no, talk freely because people need to know.
How would that hurt their fan? That was definitely their
playlist was like, get in there.
Shut the hell up.
Damage control for us.
Yeah, exactly. What a mess. Well, I hope that it was like a deal where I'll do the damage control if we actually start getting together a comeback, because that's bullshit that she's complaining about something that is actually happening and you're mad at that. Because there's no way she came to that conclusion herself, because why would her fan base be like, why are you saying this? What? No.
Yeah.
They were probably
I think they can list out things and big things, I feel like, and be confident about it that they didn't get to do those things. It's a playlist. It's a management problem.
It's so annoying.
Like the fact that they haven't had a fan meet, that's like the fudge. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, this is not no new group. They've been around for a while, so that's the thing that has me gagged. Like, damn, no solo concert? That's sad. It really is crazy though, because you always hear about these. I feel like so recently we've just heard about all these like instantly popular groups. So to be reminded that a lot of groups struggle in this way is always like, a wake up call to how like cutthroat this like industry, and how some companies, even big ones, relatively big ones, relatively well known ones, will flop in like getting their group out there. Wait, Andre said, so going back to being an SM stan, LOL, they put out their plan.
Oh, I saw that. I saw it.
Irene, she said, y'all will not say that. You will not let me. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to say, but I was going to say something about her yelling at that lady. Irene, you know that was wrong. But she's back. Do you think she is going? Because I was always like curious as to who is going to be the Taeyeon, the Sunmi, the Hyuna of these groups. And I feel like so far we got like the Sugi album, which 8. We got Wendy, I believe she has 2 albums so far.
Yeah.
But hers are more on the ballad side. So I feel like that always like kind of like kneecaps or whatever. Like, the people. Although Taeyeon did a cute ballad before. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I find all of those, and I feel like they've been trying to do stuff with like Wendy's music to be like similar to those types of vibes.
Well, I guess it's hard because I feel like maybe she got like, because like the Wendy family members really Wendy probably had some OSTs, right?
Yeah, I think so. And Seulgi. I think she did one with Seulgi at one point.
Let me find SM. What is it? Q3 plans?
Yes, I think.
I think Taeyeon like also coming back.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, Chanyeol is trying to like, I don't know. He's trying to encroach on Dio's territory by releasing a solo. Like, get out of here. Get out. Like, what are you doing? Oh, another Taeyeon album, a Hyoyeon album, a key single, Japanese single. NCT Dream English single.
Wait, what? I didn't even see that. I only saw aespa Rise.
aespa Japanese single, Rise Japanese single. Wait, what is NCT Wish?
That's the Japanese.
Oh, okay.
The one that was new team. And I was like, they better change that because that doesn't make any sense.
What is Jungyu? Jungyu? Is that the full album? It says Taeyeon Jungyu, NCT 127 Jungyu. Jungyu? Is Jungyu?
Where?
Is that like full album? Oh, it must be full album.
Where are you seeing that?
In Ungbang Bundul.
Are you reading it again?
Yeah, I'm reading Hangul. I'm reading Hangul, guys. It's just,
you might be Jay. I think you might be Jaehyun.
No. I'm reading the so the left side is the name, the artist, and then the right side is like the type of album or type of release. But one is
But I don't see anything with what you just said.
Is it the J K? I forget what the name of these characters are, and then you, or is that Yo? No, that's you. So Junghyun. Listen, y'all.
Jaehyun?
Let me.
I think it might. No, there's no Junghyun.
English. Remember, it's a type of release.
But wait, it's a type of release?
like you see where it's like key, like on the second set of columns.
The category
It's like,
of album.
yeah. But it's like mini Japanese mini. Like, okay, so for Doyoung, it says Jungyu Youth.
Okay. Oh, album?
Oh, okay.
Because
So
I'm looking at the English version and it just says album.
Oh! Oh, okay, never mind. I'm looking at the. Okay, yeah, okay. That. Oh my god, I sounded crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, where are you looking? I was like, who's Junghyun?
You said Jaehyun. You said Johnny. You know what has gagged me? Johnny. Wait, sorry. I'm gonna steal the thingy. Johnny going like this. Wait, sorry.
I was like me?
Johnny going like this.
Not the stop. They start dragging this man. He was having a good time, and they were just like, "Don't." How about that?
And I laughed every single time. Every single edit I see of that cracks me up because Mama, he really thought he was giving the girl something, and unfortunately,
that's so sad. This is why
there was.
I couldn't be famous. I'd be trying my best, doing my little Dua Lipa hips thing. And then people would just be like, wow, she can't dance. She can sing, but like, whoa, what is that? Stop. My eyes.
Listen, I thought it was charming, but good? Not so sure. I wonder what the second one will sound like. I remember people not liking broken melodies, but this album is great. Is that NCT Dream?
Broken melodies? Is that NCT Dream? But that's not their last one. Isn't their last one Smoothie? Smoothie
was a lot for me.
Smoothie. It literally sounded like baggy. I was like, this is literally the same. They're brothers. They're sisters. They're siblings.
Oh, stop. Suho is also having a mini? Okay, Suho, Chanyeol, just stop. That's rude of you. Dio is right here with the whole album, and you think you can release within the year?
I mean, Chen is literally about to release a album.
Well, Chen I'll allow it because he's a father of 12, so he needs to feed the kids. But the rest of y'all the rest of y'all bachelors,
for all you know,
fall in line.
Suho could have 2 teen kids.
Okay, Schumann has 2 teen kids.
How dare you? No, he does not. I've already spoken to him. We have had this conversation. He said no, never.
Oh gosh. Brave Entertainment is recruiting a new member for their new girl group because one of the members is halting activities. She gets sick. There's been a lot of people halting activities recently, and I'm just like, what is going on? Okay, wait.
Is that the? I think I saw something.
Copy this. Do you think you can bring up this link?
Is that the candy shop thing? What? Bring up the what?
The link that Andre put in the chat.
Oh yeah, it is a candy shop. Okay, I'm looking at that, but not that specific link. Can I even copy this? I don't think I can copy things.
Halting activities for good?
It says will temporarily suspend activities due to health reasons, at least for new group promoter.
That's sad. I hate when that happens. Yeah, these are babies. Oh my god, and they're so new. That's so sad. But yeah, well, wait, so they're bringing in a whole new member because is it like halting as in like I'm stopping forever, or I'll just like, you know how like Ayeon from Baby Monster was like stopped. She just didn't join the first because that's kind of crazy to bring in a whole new member. But
yeah,
I guess maybe 3 members is too little to promote with.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's interesting.
You know, that reminds me of that clip that we saw a couple like weeks ago where it was like I think it was G Idol. They like had somebody just kind of stand in because one of the members were missing, and then somebody showed where Ye Sung was in some shiny comeback because I forget who was.
Oh like, yeah, I like that. They bring that back because that is so cute.
I really like that too. I thought that
was having adorable. Like random people cover different like people's parts because they're sick or like injured or something.
Yeah, that's so cute.
But they would
it kind of reminds me.
Because the wars that would happen. Like imagine Kyungsoo
same gender group
jumping in for Jungkook.
No, okay, not yeah, definitely not cross company.
I know.
The world would explode. Okay,
I had to pick the
like,
most
okay,
absurd
no.
one.
Like imagine freaking RM swapping out for Karina. Like what?
Exactly. It would be revolutionary. But would it be great? No.
It'd be art pop. Oh yeah, it was Sung and Ituk, yeah. Also, did we get an update on Winter since Aespa is having a comeback? That's like
I've been trying to see what's happening with that because I was like, glorious pictures, beautiful. But can this girl even sing? Like, can she walk? Like, what's happening? Like, no one has said a thing.
That is a good point. True. But one thing I did see a recent update on was that, so you know how in her press conference that changed the world, Min Hee-jin said that Bang PD asked her if she could crush Aespa with new jeans. Apparently, the Winter's dad responded, and he was like, I'm gonna crush you for my daughter or something. I don't know. People are saying that. Not Papa Winter.
Down. Sounds like my mom. If she ever heard something like that, she'd be like, I'm coming after you. You have 7 days. Figure out what you're gonna do.
Listen, as these parents should. I want to see boxing match, Bang PD, Winter's father, next YouTube box. That letter. You thought I was done?
He said another thing. How dare Winter deserves more. So why do you care? Isn't your son living it up?
It's like he is not living it up. I've been writing letters twice a day.
Have you not been receiving them? Because maybe I need to double up 4 times a day. Don't dare me.
It's like nobody wants your letters at your sheet. Please go sit down. Oh God. Oh my God. Stop it. Andre, stop. This is so good of like the hysteria that happened post Jessica leaving SNSD. But why did I think Crystal was gonna replace Jessica? I'm magic. Crystal, I feel like
she's still in FX. They're like, you want to join? And then like, just take your sister's place. She won't mind.
Crazy. That'd be crazy. I do wonder what Soans would feel about that at the time. I remember I did a story about how apparently like Crystal was like there were like receipts that she was ignoring the members of SNSD because that would have been mad awkward. Like they still had to be on those SM Town stages. I'm like, so y'all didn't kick my sister out the group. Taeyun. I was like,
like y'all, you did.
So like you should move. Taeyun, when you kicked my sister out the group, how'd that make you feel? Yeah, that'd be really cool though. Just like anytime some member is like, you know, has to go on hiatus, another member. It would be a really good thing for like rookies too, like younger, trying to like imagine like, well, no, maybe that would start fan wars. Never mind. Dang, maybe you're right. Because I'm thinking of like one of the NCT members subbing in for like EXO.
Oof. No, actually, no, because that will take me back to what is it, the EXO 2016, where the fudge that was, where it was just NCT, and then a little sprinkle of like an EXO member every episode. Like that's why Luhan left. I stand by it. Like he left before his episode even came out. I think he was like, I can't even. What do you mean? I gotta get out of here. I gotta go back to China.
Stop that. The NCT ruined EXO. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, JYP's Japanese boy group is about to debut. I need to get.
Oh no, I'm thinking big hit.
Was that JO1 or no? That's the produce group, right?
JO1? Isn't that already a group?
Oh,
all right. I feel like I've heard.
I know nothing about J-pop, guys. I'm sorry.
I know they have a
idol pop.
Mitzi?
Oh yeah, Nizu. Yeah.
Nizu. Oh, there you go. Who's Mitzi? Is that the girl? Is that the fandom?
That's the fandom of ITZY.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Let me see. Japanese boy group. Next Z.
Oh, I've seen. Okay.
Oh, it was through the same show, the Nizi project that formed Nizi U, who apparently is eating up, because I don't really keep my pulse on like KJ pop or whatever you want to call it, but apparently they're eating up the girls. Like I was seeing like the end of the year Oricon charts list, like the Japanese charts, and like Nizi was up there. I didn't realize they were so popular.
Yeah, I didn't.
So go ahead, JYP. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Thank you for the clarification. J-pop is getting bigger now, so I think all these companies. When I founded way I forgot their name.
I know.
I
feel like I had been hearing them for like months before you sent it to me.
How dare you? I literally was like, why do I forget their name?
I can't.
Oh my God! Stop.
Have you heard of Lettuce though?
I meant to click on that music video. Is it good?
It just sounds like that. Kiss. It's like the cadence. Is that the thing? Like the way that they sing the song is similar.
Mm-hmm.
The music, the background music is not the same, but the way that they're singing is very similar to it to me. Yeah, they sound fine. It sounds like a good song. It's just I feel like I was like, is this writing off of this? Not of theirs, but like that trend of sound. Because I don't think. Well, I know Le Sserafim didn't come up with that sound. So,
well, I want to check it out because the thumbnail for the music video looked really cute. But I meant Psychic Fever. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, Psychic Fever.
I stand. Their songs are so good, but I don't know. Like they need like a variety show or something if they want me to be really invested. But I'm gagged because there was one born in 1997, and in like the TikTok comments and stuff, they're like, "Okay, Unc."
I will say. No, he's not. That one's born in 1997.
Now, I think his name is No. I was gonna say Now. He always be wearing this cowboy Carter ass get up now these days. Like he's built like Cowboy Carter. Have you seen like on his off days he just suddenly is from Houston, Texas. I don't know but I was looking at the lore and apparently there used to be like another guy named like Sam or some shit and he like quit, but if you know their song, I think it's called Telephone. It's like ring ring narrow phone ring ring. He was in that and I was like, who is this random man?
J Park.
And it was him. J Park. You know who I am? Oh, okay. Psychic Fever. But y'all know what I'm talking about? Because apparently they were like formed through some not audition show, but from like some audition. Psychic Fever. Not Psychic Fever wiki already looked up. I need help. Do you know who is it? Kokoro? I don't know their name. Oh, Tsurugi. I think it's him. Stop! He is not like Uncle level though. Esther, don't do this to me.
Isn't that how you say trash in Korean?
Isn't it
Sajaegi?
I think so.
Sajaegi. I've heard it a lot on Duolingo. It's literally speaking to me and saying I'm trash. I'm kidding.
They're like, get it together. The owl's like, stop this jazz. Okay, Hotline. My bad. But it is. I know Jimmy is the one who's half Nigerian. Represent. Period. Sam was the one who left, and I guess there was somebody named Hanataro. He must have left before they even had a music video. But yeah, ring ring now. That song is giving me pretty Ricky vibes. Oh, like very good. Yeah, I like it. But they also have this song called Tokyo Spiral that I really really like. I'll say their pre like 2023 music videos are giving independent film high school class project vibes. However, they eventually got it together, so I'm happy.
Which is interesting because they're from Exile Tribe,
right? I was like,
so I think like, they have money.
Hand over the coin. Stop playing. There's also like, does anyone know about that girl group that's also on LDH? Okay. No, are they?
I don't know where they're from.
Okay, because there's a girl group. There's like 4 of them. And I saw they did like a TikTok challenge with the guys in Psychic Fever, but like I don't even know if they have a song like this girl group. Let me see if I can look it up. I wish I could.
Wait, so they're a girl group without music?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing there. Like, I'm so confused.
They just
wait,
exist.
no.
5?
Also,
oh no, that's Lettuce. That's 5 is a group, and Lettuce is a song, right?
Yeah, I think Lettuce is a song.
Keep calling them Lettuce. I'm forever just gonna call them
that. Oh my god, M-Flow is on LDH?
Who?
Interesting. M-Flow, they're like a really old Japanese duo. Actually, no, they're a trio because there's the DJ. Yeah, they started in like 1990s or something. But they have like so many songs. Okay, yeah. The people I like from Exile that I've actually listened to, Sana made J Soul Brothers. Surprisingly, I was obsessed with them like back in like 2015. That Ruse song they had was really, really good, and I was kind of obsessed for a while, and then I kind of fell out. And then there's like a guy named Mendy. He's so cute to me. So I like was fake standing his group for like 2 nanoseconds. But apparently he left, so revoke my stand card. I don't need it anymore. Ballistic Boys, I only know about them because there was that like drama with BTS that they had eons ago. I forget what it was about, but they have this one song where it's like, I'm a wild, wild animal, which honestly could be Psychic Fever's song because it sounds like a Psychic Fever song.
That sounded like Wolf. I'm a wild, wild animal.
I did that no justice. Listen, don't let me trick you.
And I'm hoping it's better than that because that's what it was really going down that pathway of Wolf.
I'm a wild, wild animal. Oh wait, SG5 is an LDH group. What the heck?
Who?
Jasmine, you have a third. Isn't that the group that made Lettuce?
Where?
I'm looking at the Wikipedia.
I'm looking at the Wait, of which one?
Of LDH.
LDH. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was looking at specifically.
SG5, no. They are. That's what it's saying here.
The SG5 maybe is that. But I thought their name was like 5 or 4 or 5. I don't even know.
It used to be SG5, but they changed it because I think they got like Limber. Crystal K is under LDH? What is going on?
I know.
Okay, this is giving HYBE vibes. Miyavi? Okay, wait a second. Oh, Doberman Infinity. Okay. Psychic Fever, all their song are bangers. That's so true. Oh yes, it's Ice Cream. Jay is talking about the girl group Ice Cream, the 4 members. Okay, yes. They're like, I saw them perform. They're like performing at like some random spot or whatever. And but like, I was like, oh, they're so adorable. But I wasn't sure if they debuted yet because it seems like they like don't have any music videos. E-Girls, I do remember E-Girls vaguely. I know like they were like Dream, Happiness and stuff like that. But I was like, I never got super into them. There's like one song up there. Mandy left Generations recently, and I saw that, and I was like, people were saying he's gonna go into acting, so let me see if I can peep his acting roles. Animal is a banger. Yeah, I love this. I randomly found that during the pandemic, I think, but it sounds like it could be a song by Psychic Fever. SG5 is F5. They just changed their name yesterday. Okay, that's so funny. I guess Adora's board of directors and Min Hee-jin are going to have a board meeting this week. I'm ready for the tea to be spilled. They need to finish HYBE. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
It's rude.
It's true. Esther says E-Girls disbanded and the SG5 members are comprised of former E-Girls members. I did not know that. Okay, LDH be having lore.
I'm so confused on what this is.
LDH?
Yeah.
It's like a label. It's like a label.
But they have like 5,000 people.
Well, to be fair, so does SM.
That list was long as heck. I don't know what the heck that was.
I think, well, to be fair, some of these people that they have in the like soloists are just like members of the group. So it's like Key, if they like lift Key Taeyang and stuff. Some of them are. I don't know who all of them are. And then some of these are actors. But yeah. But it's like, yeah, like Exile Tribe or whatever.
So many groups.
I think that's like interesting. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty huge. I like just flow in and out of like liking the groups. I'm more of like a song person because the thing is, if I can't find like the variety shows, it's hard for me to stand. But there's a lot like There's a lot of Psychic Fever songs, for example, that I like. A lot of Sound I mean J Soul Brothers songs I like. I know like one Doberman Infinity song, which is that Santa Claus song. And then I don't know a single Generation song because I'm so fake. Yeah, a lot of these groups I love it. Oh, okay. All right, guys. So you don't have to go home. But yeah,
We
get the
don't.
heck out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining us on another episode of The Sleepy Idol. Unfortunately, we have reached the end, though. So, Jazz, is there anything you want to tell the people before we go?
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you.
No, it's not. It's a sad birthday. I'm kidding. No,
Stop. Well, 21 is not that scary.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
I don't want to drink.
I
like doing it illegally. Spices life up,
Yeah, so Jazz will be turning 21, and wish her luck, guys. It's scary. It's really scary. No, happy birthday, Jazz. Listen, guess what? Shuman's 34, so you'll always be younger than him.
He's old.
Period.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's like my sister's literally older than him, so it's messy.
Not her catching strays indirectly, but as long as I'm older than my fave, nothing really. That's why I will never stand a younger man or woman. Well, period.
No. Seemed like you stand some younger people.
I don't stand. I just look after. If you're younger than me, I'm babysitting you. That's it. I'm watching over you like a wise old grandmother. Like, yes, child.
So if they're your younger
tools, I've given you the tools. The rest is up to you. And then that disappear.
They're like, what the heck? Did I fever dream? Did she drug me? What has happened?
I've bestowed my wisdom.
So why are you grabbing your one hand? I'm scared.
Is there a cat here?
Oh. Because you're doing like what? That's even weirder. I feel like people would be like, what
I've given you the tools. The rest is up to you.
I'd be scared. Well.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Jazz. And of course, Forfeit Gaming shout out. Are you guys streaming this week?
We streamed on Monday because we didn't stream on Sunday because it was Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo.
I did nothing. It rained so much, so I was like, where am I going? What am I trying to do with my life? Nothing.
I mean, it's not worth it to be like bar crawling when it's like raining. That's annoying. So. Yeah. You made the right responsible decision.
Exactly. I cleaned my room and it still looks messy. It's awesome. But yeah, so we should be streaming this Sunday at 8, our usual time, and then also the other stream we're doing on Monday as well. So that should also be around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So look out for us for Forfeit Gaming. I was gonna say Forfeit Gaming
for Fortnite
on Twitch. 4 with a U.
And as always, guys, you can find me on Twitch and Instagram as Pink Lede, on Twitter on Pink Lede 1 because that Pink Lede bitch won't give it up. No, just kidding. And youtube.com/Daily Dose for these live streams. Twitter is probably the best place to kind of follow me as like a hub to know when I'm streaming on different platforms and what I'm doing. But please give me a follow on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube because that's where I do post most of my content. Once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us this week, and we'll see you next time on The Sleepy Idol. Oh,
I struggle.
Dream of Jazz.
No. Never.
Okay, dream of me.
Don't do that either.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw her doing that.
Can they dream? Are they allowed to dream, Jazz?
Should we be doing this?
Dream of me. I've given you the tools. Now dream of me.
No. They probably will, and it's not going to be a nice dream.
out there. Then don't do me. I don't want that karma. I don't want that bad juju. Okay, guys. So we'll see you next time. Yes, outro music, period. Come for me. Don't come for me unless I stand for you. Yeah. Sorry. Sexy.
나 혹시 몰라 경고하는데
No.
위험해
It's okay.